It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we'll be watching the Huskies, reigning league MVP. He's coming off an absolute offensive showcase last week. Double-digit.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. Leading them out is the Austin, Texas native at quarterback. It's Baker Mayfield.
You know what I did in pregame? I made sure I touched him as he went by. I want a little bit of what he's got.
The golden arm from last week.
Oh, how much fun was that to watch that game tape, all right? The number of touchdowns, what was that, 5 last week?
Yeah.
But 0 interceptions. So you think he's due to throw a pick? But I'm betting that he continues to streak in this game.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Now a toss running left, Akers. There he goes left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
First down, Rams.
They'll go again here with Akers. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The numbers for him from a week ago, 22 carries, 103 in the yardage department.
I think he's exactly where he wants to be coming into a game, partner, because he has to still be riding the momentum from last week when he broke the century mark in rushing and had one of his best individual efforts of the season. I would expect that there's more from him on the way after that type of a game, and I know his teammates and coaches, they feel exactly the same way.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Mayfield throw here, hauled in by Cup. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Now a second and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Here's Mayfield. And that's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. But now he appears to be in some pain. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run here with Evans. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal at the 9-yard line.
To throw, Mayfield. Open man right side is Cup, complete. They get only a yard there. Now it's third and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Jordan Brooks able to record his 5th sack of the season. And his kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide-open offense, and we'll see if he can keep his string of good games going right here.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And this is incomplete. You talk about this Rams defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Huskies are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Here's a run with Akers on second down. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, Mayfield. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Touchdown! A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Huskies are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that pushes the lead up to 11. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. L.A. set to take over again on offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big pickup of 38. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. Cooper Gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Akers is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop it all the way back at the 4-yard line. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter. As they come up now, second and goal. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. They'll look to run with Akers. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And this one is right through. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Now the Rio offense set to take over. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown! A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Huskies have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is up to 15 now.
Huskies 21, Rams 6. Jason Myers set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The LA offense ready for this next possession. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-start.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick 6.
And it's plays like that one that made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The football going back to the Rams now. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Number 3 brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he can't escape, and down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. Mayfield looks to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Aleem McNeil providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 43. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Rio offense set to take over. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on deep...
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown! Big play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Huskies are able to add on to their first-half lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And a rout is on here in this first half. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
First down 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw out wide to Walker. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. He'll look to throw. Repeated the last play, finding Walker. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, first down. He'll drop to throw. He completes this to Walker. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Huskies have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half.
42, Rams 6.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. L.A. readies for its next possession. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm about to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He's been utterly remarkable in this first half. 5 touchdown passes already. This could be a record-breaking performance as he'll start again on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown! Great effort there. 66 yards. And the Huskies have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And a rout is on here in this first half. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Derek Hall. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Mayfield down. They've got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Mayfield on first down. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Now a 2nd and 6. Throwing, Mayfield. They'll set up the screen here to Akers.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, that frustration, Charles, it's been building on the defensive side of the ball, and unfortunately there it turns into a roughing the passer penalty.
Yeah, and they should be frustrated because he's picked them apart the entire game, but it's got to come out in a different way. You can't hit him illegally. Stop him downfield the way you're supposed to.
Here's 2nd and 10.
A.J. Terrell on the coverage.
Mayfield. Well, that'll be caught by Cobb. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. And again, it's Mayfield. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. One final go for this offense here in this first half. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackman.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
There's a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far. That time he said, I'm making sure nobody catches this one.
Now a 2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. And that one too wide and incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming out 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This from 54 yards away. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. So message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. For this offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And Walker has it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. They'll set up a throw. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown! A big play there. 63 yards. And the Huskies take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Rams 9. Jason Myers set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Running lanes were at a premium in the 1st half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big 2nd half.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 41 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
1st down, Rams.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now Mayfield. Oh, that is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for L.A. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. The Rio offense about to set up shop once again. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to take another shot here. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. A great play there. 67 yards. And the Huskies have got it on cruise control. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And Akers, he is not going to get there. They mark him short of the 1st. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at the 23. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And they will take over 1st and 10. Now the Rio offense set to take over. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown. A great effort there. 72 yards. And the Huskies get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball. And it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. A give up the middle to Akers. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Rams first down.
Going right back to Akers. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. 62 yards rushing for him now to this point. Here now, 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Mayfield. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A very solid gain of 27. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. To throw, Mayfield. He'll dump this off to Akers. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted just twice and have had plenty of opportunities. This will be 3rd and forever. Open man, he's got Jefferson across the formation. Touchdown, Rams! Van Jefferson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Now the Rio offense set to take over. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gap.
It's caught inside the 25. And they rattle off a big one. 58 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Back to throw here. And his throw is incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you could always get the backups some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run the score up. It's fun.
I love the way that you express that.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Rams are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession.
Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it. Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Under pressure, they got him again. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Now Mayfield. And he's going to go down again. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. And taken at the 46. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going up top. And it's caught. Touchdown. A big play there. 49 yards. And the Huskies are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You'd have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jordan Brooks able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. It's taken to the 26. A good return there, 17 yards. Now the Rio offense set to take over. Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination from start until now, and I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas at this point.
Do you think that on the sideline, some jokester said to one of his teammates, maybe a few of them,
and this is caught, and they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. The extra point now coming from Myers. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Mayfield looks to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. But after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taken in at the 22. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return.
Now the Rio offense set to take over. CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. This has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we are watching. If this were a movie, what kind of rating would we put on it? Who would you allow to watch what we're watching right now? Let's hope this one gets over fast, because this game, well decided a long time ago. Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to go up top again. This is caught inside the 15. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now Myers for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Now the Rams offense getting the football back. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Mayfield. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Mayfield down. His throw incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter play. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try.
It's caught inside the 25. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Myers connects on the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
L.A. set to take over again on offense.
They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for L.A. 59 yards.
First and goal, Rams.
And is this defense